Was so afraid of making YouTube videos before, especially like ones where my face is in it, because I was scared of having, people who I knew see the videos that I was making and, they would think, oh, this is fucking cringe. What is this guy doing or whatever. And for a while, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make these videos, but I just, there's so many people out in the world, like there's no way that these people are going to see it, at least while like I'm this small. But you know, not even too long ago, or not even too far into like making YouTube videos, the people found out. People who, I guess, yeah, like close friends, they found it and they didn't think it was cringe. They actually seemed to, I guess, appreciate it. I mean, I didn't believe them at the time, but that seemed to be the case. But it's something important about this. It's an important lesson I learned. A lot of the time people are afraid to do things that they want to do, things that they think are cool, whether it's creating content like this or even just going out to do things that they just want to do. They're afraid of being cringe. Even when it comes to something like approaching girls, I guess is a bad example for me because, I'm still a victim of this. Like I suck at approaching girls. Like I'm the most awkward person. It takes some momentum to get me going. Once I get that momentum, I'm good. But generally, I just suck at it. But even so, a lot of it is just like the fear of being cringe. Like, I don't want to be that guy who, gets rejected and then everybody sees and they're like, oh, this guy's a fucking loser, L Chud Maxer, all that, bullshit. But you start to realize a lot of the people who think that's cringe and would judge you for doing those things, for actually trying to do the things that you think are cool. Again, whether it's cold approaching girls, doing YouTube, or whatever the hell else it is, those people are probably not people you'd actually like being around. Like they're probably not people who you'd even call your friends or even want to be anything like. So it's like you really shouldn't be weighing their viewpoint in terms of like what you end up doing. Because there's so many things, so many cool things, so many cool ideas that you've probably had, but you just didn't do it or you didn't follow through with it to the extent that you maybe wanted to because you were afraid of being judged, because you were afraid of people thinking it's cringe. But it's like the right people, the people who are actually like worth it, who would actually you probably really get along with, they would think the things that you're doing are super cool, even when it fails. Even, there's times where I've seen like guys approach and like still get rejected, but I didn't think it was cringe. It was like, damn, I actually like respect that guys. And there's guys out there who, if you were to do that, they'd respect you, even if you get rejected and you like handle it well or whatever. They're like, damn, I respect that guy because he actually has the fucking balls to go approach someone. Or if it's something like creating content, like just people who will respect you just for putting out content, even if it doesn't, perform well or anything. It's just like something like, damn, I don't have the balls to do that, but you have the balls to do that. That's pretty cool. I respect you for doing that. Or, it's so many other things. I'm just giving those two examples. The point I'm trying to make though is don't let the fear of being cringe stop you from doing all the cool shit that you want to do in life. Because again, there's so many people out there, or the right people out there will see what you're doing and really respect it. They'll love what you're doing or whatever. They'll want you to keep going and all that stuff. And the people who think it's cringe, fuck them. Like, you wouldn't even get along with them anyway. Like, why are you even considering their viewpoint? Like, it's another thing. There's always going to be some people who hate on the things that you're doing, no matter how like objectively good what you're doing is. People are going to try and find ways to hate on whatever you're doing. Like some people are just like that. Probably comes from, some trauma that they had when, they were growing up or something, maybe have some compassion for those people because usually people who are like that maybe had some rough things that happened to them, whatever. Doesn't, give them excuse to be terrible people, but don't let them stop you from doing those cool things that you want to be because man, this life is short. We don't have that much time, and at least I don't want to go through it being afraid to be cringe and never see and never build like the cool shit that I want to do. So yeah.